starting the day off on the treadmill. Just a simple thought, right? Most of you know, some of you know, whatever. I have the Carl Jung quote on the back of me. That basically says one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. And I think that, or should I say, I've come to see that the word enlightenment, people think of many different things, of course, naturally, from their perspective, from their lens. But enlightenment just simply is being fully, utterly present now. Not being in the future, not being in the past, just your full presence is in the here and now. You're fully present in the moment. Kind of like how they say, be here now. There's no other more important time than now. There's tons of lyrics and quotes that all say the same thing. And that's really the essence of enlightenment. So if we go back to this quote, it's basically saying you can't be fully present. You can't fully be here now, present with what's happening right here in this very moment. You know, being alive in this moment without bringing your subconscious into the present as well. That's making the darkness conscious. The darkness is not, for anyone who's like religious or maybe doesn't really understand the context of the word darkness, is not anything spooky or evil. It's simply the parts of you that you're not conscious of that replay your past as if it were the present. This is where triggers come from. This is where like people behaving or making decisions out of their wounds comes from, because they're not fully present. There's a part of their brain and their nervous system that's still interpreting the present moment as if it were something that's happening in the past, because it's still trying to complete that loop. It's trying to complete that moment. It's trying to bring the emotions that are stuck in your body from a past experience to completion. And when a lot of us don't understand that, we will react to the present moment as if it were the past. That's usually where overreactions come from, or shutting down, or fight, flight, defensiveness, where the ego or anger tries to step in. People pleasing, or simply shutting down, where it doesn't actually match what's happening in the present moment. That's the body, your nervous system, interpreting, and your limbic brain interpreting the present moment inaccurately as an attempt to protect you from something it's perceiving as something that happened before that really did affect you, that's stuck in a loop. That's a good way to put it. You're like stuck in a loop that needs to complete. It needs to complete itself. Feel it to completion, so that your nervous system can integrate it into the overall arch of time in its appropriate place. Then once you do that, and there's different methods for doing that, from recovering from trauma, recovering from whatever's affecting you that's stuck in your body. Okay. And again, trauma doesn't have to be these gigantic, devastating things. Trauma, simply put, is whatever. Trauma is what happens inside of you as a result of what happened. It's not necessarily the event. It's just what happens inside of you as a result of. And so there's many different ways to recover from that, you know, and bring your brain and your nervous system into the present moment. And the key here is to do that for any loop that you become aware of. So again, one does not become enlightened. One is not able to be fully present here in the here and now, in the moment, and get the richness of this moment that's happening right in front of you, and get it for all that it's worth, until they bring the unconscious loops to the conscious mind, into your awareness, and then through one of the recovery methods, okay, brought to completion. Once it's brought to completion, again, your brain, your nervous system will then take this event and put it in its appropriate place, which is then, not now. And you'll see that even if you replayed that present moment, you won't have the same trigger anymore.
Split pace, 29 minutes, 21 seconds.
And you'll be like, oh, wow. I see now. And I didn't react that way. Because that reaction didn't belong in this moment. It belonged back there, where it's at now. So now I can clearly see the moment in front of me and interpret it better. And respond better. And respond with being here and now. Aware and present. Much love, you guys.